Hell in a Cell, 2017. Wrestling in the Basement. What up, Thor, Brian? Hell in a Cell 2017. It's late. We started this morning doing a video at like 8 a.m.
Real
now
late
it's
and
like
real early.
11 p.m. and we're doing another video. So, yeah, that's fun. But yeah, Hell in a Cell 2017 was this evening. And I got to say, I didn't see much of it. I was busy doing things around the house.
Well, you missed out.
I did. So Brian will recap most of Hell in a Cell for you guys. Pre-show, Hype Bros versus, what'd you call them?
New American Alpha.
New American Alpha. And who won?
Was it
New American Alpha?
Yeah.
Jesus, you watched it.
Well,
New American
yeah,
Alpha
but
won.
it was.
Well, we barely, actually both of us barely watched that one. It was a decent match. I mean,
was
actually,
not
the
that
crowd
great.
was into it. The crowd was into it
By the very, very end.
because it went a decent amount of time. I thought it was.
Right.
I thought it was good.
all right.
American Alpha won. It was for a pre-show match. It was decent.
Yeah, okay.
Decent.
I'd take the cruiserweights again.
They don't have cruiserweights on SmackDown.
Right, but I'm just saying, pre-show
Get it
cruiserweights is
together.
usually better.
All right, so then we kick off the main show, and they want to start with Hell in a Cell. So we got New Day versus Usos, Hell in a Cell. I saw like 5 seconds.
Really?
And well,
God, you're a
I saw
fool.
more than that. I mean, I was around. I was doing
That
things.
match was sick, dude. I mean, they
Yeah.
pulled out the kendo sticks, freaking
the
Xavier.
handcuff.
That was way later, dude. Xavier Woods freaking smashed one of the Usos with the Francesca.
2 Francescas and a
Right.
cowbell.
Yeah. It
Yep.
was like, Big E, give me another one. He's like, what else you got down there? Starts hitting him with the cowbell. And then he pulls out the gong.
I didn't like
That was hilarious.
It was all
It was
right.
so funny. And then they locked one of the Usos in one of the corners with the kendo
they used
sticks.
kendo sticks to like trap him in the corner. That was actually pretty innovative. I like that. I'd never seen that. These like 5 kendo sticks
Right.
to trap him, but he got out eventually.
Well, duh. It's not like they were locked in. All he had to do was slide them.
Yeah, that's true. And then what happened?
He threw that chair at, was that Xavier?
Xavier. Oh,
Right in
Xavier's
the
up on the
face?
corner
Yeah.
and caught yeah, but he blocked that pretty good.
Right, but it still looked sick.
It did it did in real time for sure.
Right. And then it ended with the handcuffs.
Okay.
Big E and Xavier were handcuffed, and
They
pretty
both
much
got handcuffed.
Pretty much, Big E looked like he was about to turn it around, then didn't. Got just the crap kicked out of him, and then they finished Xavier with kendo sticks,
Yeah.
and he tried to fight back at the very, very end, and just couldn't do it.
So now, since the Usos won,
4-time
does
champions.
New Day get a rematch?
Why wouldn't they?
Well, because this is supposed to be like the end. This was supposed to be it. They got to be done with this soon, though. Really,
Yeah.
like honestly, we need to do something else.
Right, but these matches, I mean,
I know
have
these
they
matches,
put a bad match
no,
out?
they haven't. But it's getting a little like. The reason I wasn't even that mad that I missed most of the match is because of
you're
how
dumb.
many times I've seen that match, and like the quality's good, and I knew it was gonna be good, but it was just gonna be like the street fight from a few weeks ago.
But way better.
It was, it was a good match. They've all been good matches.
I
It's
agree.
on right now, actually. They're doing the replay on the network right now, but so it was. I don't know. I was busy, so
It was
fine.
awesome. He's dumb.
Then Randy Orton versus Rusev. Crap.
Yeah, that one flopped.
Randy Orton wins for some stupid reason.
Because they hate Rusev.
It went about 10 minutes at best.
And did what's-his-face, Aiden English, even come out and
I
sing?
don't think so.
So that match was like a disappointment
Which
on
they
a lot of
sold
levels.
the Aiden English stuff in the pre-show. It was
Right.
stupid. All right, whatever. Moving on. AJ versus Ty versus Corbin. AJ Styles versus Ty Gilliner versus Baron Corbin for the United States Championship. Baron Corbin takes it away. I'm fine with that. I was cool with it.
Corbin needed it so bad it's not even funny.
He did, and he used his stuff on Talking Smack was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Realistically, he had some pretty good stuff on Talking Smack. So I saw a couple minutes of this match as well. More though, because I was sitting like,
Right.
wasn't I running commentary? Or no, that was the Natalia Charlotte match.
Yeah.
I was doing commentary for. That's the next match.
There wasn't anything crazy in this one.
But it was a solid match.
There was a lot of pretty solid spots, though, but it was a lot of striking, you know?
It was a hard hitting match.
So you went from like using a lot of stuff to more of
It
like
was weapons to
Randy
garbage
Orton.
to a good match, just basic match.
Right,
And then we
like
move
a
in-
AJ Styles, Baron Corbin. They're all strikery. You know, a lot of punches and blows are thrown.
Yeah.
And then we moved into,
Charlotte versus Natalia.
which was super technical.
Yes. Yes, it was. I watched 5 minutes of this match. This got good time, though, and like good reaction from the crowd. And I think the right decision came. Charlotte wins, but she wins via DQ. So Natalia retains. Natalia's a desperate champion. She's going to do anything to retain that belt. And she did. And it makes sense. And now they can have more feuds. Because they've had great matches, but they've been spread out. You know, they had like one in NXT, and they've had a couple different ones. But now if they're going to run a program over,
and they're
let's say,
both
the next
very
couple
good
months,
technicians, so I think they could put on some pretty crazy matches. This one was good. It wasn't. I think those two have a lot more potential. But at the same
That's
time,
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
like
Like,
the
it's
start to a feud. You're not going to blow it right away.
if you're gonna have one, a start match, that's the way they do it, because the ending wasn't satisfactory.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? It ticks some of the boxes, not all the boxes. So it's a good start to what maybe is to come. Then we got Fashion Files returning, and they said
Match of the night.
okay, and they said what did they say? They finished up the case of
2B.
but then they got a tube. The Ascension came in with a poster that said like
They were disguised. It wasn't the Ascension.
yeah, they were in disguise. So 2 delivery men came in with a tube, and then what did it say? Like, we want to be your friends or something like that.
Right, and then
they
they were
started
like-
talking crap about the Ascension.
Because they weren't sure who it was from.
Right, and then the Ascension's like took
You
off
guys
their
are mean,
disguise
yeah.
and was like, "Yeah, you guys are mean." And then they laughed, and the fashion police were like, "Those were amazing disguises.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was them." And then they got a briefcase, and they opened the briefcase, and there was like a gold glow to the briefcase.
Right,
And-
Pulp Fiction-esque.
Yep, and then they said what Pulp Fashion.
Yeah, Pulp Fashion.
Pulp Fashion's gonna be on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is ever gonna go anywhere. At a certain point, I really don't care. It's just entertaining.
It reminds me, every time we watch the Fashion Files, it
Yeah.
reminds me of when we were watching the Monday Night Wars, and Jericho was talking about he would always ask Bradshaw if he could just get like 2 minutes to cut promos. And then he did the Goldberg thing where he was always talking about how he beat Goldberg because he never showed up and all that.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. Like, these two have nothing to do, and they're not giving him anything good to do. So it's literally, they're like, Brian,
But they have
Shane,
they
can
have
we
been
just,
off
you know?
for what, like a month or so? Because I think they're trying to think up, like, because it's so popular, they don't want
Right.
to waste it, but they have no idea what they're doing with it, which is scary.
Because it probably started literally like we have
It
2-3 minutes to kill, and they probably asked, hey, can we just cut a dumb promo? And it hit, and now they're not sure what they're going to do because it's not going anywhere.
So who knows what the end game is with Fashion Files. But Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura, again, whatever. Jinder won. I don't care.
The match wasn't bad, but
Wasn't
it
good either.
wasn't great.
So
And it wasn't even the ending that killed it. It just was...
Jinder Mahal's just a boring champion. Get the belt off of him. It's ridiculous.
I think he could be an entertaining champion, like you keep saying. Put the United States title on him, and
we're not even going there. Dolph Ziggler versus Bobby Roode was next. Bobby Roode did win, which was the right booking decision.
it was a good match though. Dolph Ziggler, say what you
Why
will,
does every dude who comes up from NXT have to face Dolph Ziggler first?
because he's amazingly good at making them look strong,
I know he's a great seller and stuff, but
and he puts on good matches.
I did like that he came out. His music hit, which was weird because this whole thing's about entrances,
Right.
And then he came out to like his own entrance. Then he walked out and it like cut, and it was like, "Brr," and there was like just no music, and he just
And
walked
no
out in like
lights,
pitch
yeah.
black. It was fine. I mean, I liked it, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know.
I think we don't give Ziggler enough credit.
I'm be honest, I was pretty disinterested in this whole pay-per-view. Maybe because I was distracted with other things, but I mean,
you were distracted. This was an awesome pay-per-view, man.
That would have pulled me in. I stopped and like watched, and I don't know, nothing hooked me. I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded. Except Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon, that was fucking spectacular.
You didn't even say who won though.
Who did? Yeah, I did. I said Bobby won. I said it was the right booking
But you
decision.
didn't say he cheated.
Well, I said
he's a cheater.
He grabbed the tights, whatever. That's barely, in this day and age, that's barely cheating. That's just, so, whatever. He won. He grabbed the tights. Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. Match of the night, by far. Hands down. Awesome. Fought all over the place. Not really. I mean, it stayed mostly in the ring and outside of the ring.
And then outside the cell, so pretty much just in one centralized location, not all over the place or anything.
I see why they had it Falls Count Anywhere, though, for the ending, which was amazing, by the way, because I think we got one of the best heel turns. Oof, I don't know if I want to say this. One of the best heel turns since maybe Hogan in 96. Unforeseen. Like, you couldn't have seen this coming.
But you can't say better than that just because...
I didn't say it was better than that. I just said this was like one of the most surprising heel turns since then.
I would agree with surprising.
Yeah, I didn't say it's just the most shocking heel turn. I'd almost say since Hogan in 96. Mm-hmm. Nothing's ever shocked. I was absolutely shocked. Well, let's get to it. So, because they're like, what the hell are you talking about, man? Sami Zayn, we'll run it backwards. So Sami Zayn saves Kevin Owens at the end of the match from Shane jumping off the top of the cell onto Kevin Owens. Sami pulls him off the table and saves him. Then proceeds to drag Kevin Owens on top of Shane McMahon to get the 1, 2, 3. Mm-hmm. After Shane McMahon crashed to the table, and he landed on his shoulder. That was not good. Man, that was not good. It didn't look good. It looked bad.
There was a lot of pretty rough spots
there was
in this
super
whole
rough
pay-per-view.
spots. So then we go back a little bit, and the whole reason Kevin Owens was even on a table was Shane about to jump on him because he had fallen about 10 feet up, maybe halfway up the cage. He fell through another table. So then Shane put him on there to jump off on him, and that's how it ended. But before that, they had fought on the top of the cage for a long time.
A lot of slams, they were trying to tease, this thing's gonna break.
They were teasing either someone was jumping off, or someone was getting thrown off, or someone was going
Kevin
through
Owens was too scared to jump off
constantly. And then that's how they ended up there, is because Kevin Owens climbed up there and it was gonna jump, not gonna jump, gonna jump, not gonna jump. And then Shane O'Mac finally came to and climbed up there. Mm-hmm. So. But yeah, and then the beginning of the match, they started outside a little bit, then they went to the cell, then they went back outside for all the shenanigans. And then, honestly, you take the first 2 matches of this pay-per-view, and it's almost worth the $9.99 for this month. Realistically,
first and last.
The first and the last one. Sorry, you take the first and the last match.
Yeah.
The book ends, which is how you start and how you finish. Pretty important. And I gotta say, they knocked out the park. Was the middle amazing? No.
There's still some good spots in there, though.
I was going to say, was it awful? No. It was, there was a lot of ups and downs.
Well, and let's be honest, this is a well-designed pay-per-view. You put Fashion Files right in the middle. Everyone's going to want to watch that. You got the best 2 matches on the front.
I'd say outside of Fashion Files, if you take the middle, minus the first and last match, it was a pretty, mediocre, but not mediocre in a bad way, because there wasn't a lot of super high highs, but there wasn't one of super low lows either. It was literally it all was slightly north and south of
pretty damn good Raw.
So it was good. What are you gonna give it? Grade wise.
You're gonna grade it. You're gonna grade it way low. I want at minimum A-.
A-. Okay.
Yeah, minimum A-. And I know you're going to grade it because I watched none of it.
I was going to recuse myself from grading because I watched so little of it.
Yeah, well,
but if you ask me to grade, B. Solid B.
His grade doesn't even count.
Whatever.
Tell me what your grade is. Your grade means more to me than Thor's.
Then you can tell me if you agree with Brian or with me. I mean, I was in. Okay, I wasn't in a different room. I was in the same room the pay-per-view was on the whole time. I was here. I was hearing it. I could see it. I watched
doing something completely different.
But I literally was focused on doing something else. I.e., check out Basement Banner page tomorrow about 9 p.m. Central Time. Something live. Something special. coming at you. Basement Boy Banner, episode 95 is up on the YouTube channel now. Thor's Thoughts, this is Wrestling in the Basement. Like, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You know what it is. Deuces.